Hey, welcome to my journey and to Vlogmas Day 21. We are winding down. It is almost Christmas. And then guess what? It's 2023. What do we say every single year? Where did the year go? We will say that every single year. Every single year. So anyway, for my menu this week, I made it easy. There's a whole lot of crock pot recipes on here. Just because over the holiday with different things I have to do, I just want to keep it easy. And if I can remember to thaw my meat out and get my food in a crock pot in the morning, then I don't have to worry about it later on when I get busy doing stuff. And I only have, I think, one new recipe, but it's for the crock pot. So anyway, we will just jump on into it. So for tonight, this is the one I think this is the one recipe that's not a crock pot recipe, and it's just some chicken tenders, which I don't know how I'll make them, but I have some in the freezer, and okra and peeled peas and snaps. And then for my breakfast, I still have one of the keto stuffed breakfast biscuits left, and my Reuben casserole for lunch. And then Thursday, this is a new recipe. Where did I put that recipe? I think it's in my little book. Herb slow cooked chicken. Now I make a herbed slow cooked chicken that just uses the herbed cream of chicken soup, and this uses herbs on the chicken with cream of chicken soup. So it's the same but different. I just thought, well, I'll give it a try. David loves the other one, so maybe he'll love this one. And I'm gonna put over some noodles for him, and then some pole beans, which, if you're not from the South, are just Italian cut beans, green beans. For breakfast, I'll have the same, my last biscuit, and which they call it a biscuit because it's shaped like a biscuit, but it doesn't taste like a biscuit. If you saw my low-carb breads, you have to know, and if you're doing low-carb, you know. I don't need to tell you. But if you have never done low-carb and you never cooked with almond flour, it has a grainy texture to it. So you're not going to get a fluffy white bread that you get from nice, fluffy white flour. But if you're told to stay away from it and you really want a substitute with almond flour, will do. You'll take what you can get. So anyway, but that biscuit is that's what it's made with. And then lunch is the Reuben. For Friday, this is a new recipe too. I didn't realize I had that many new ones. Crock pot ranch pork chops with some cream potatoes for David and broccoli. And I will have down a biscuit for breakfast, which I will not have another one. But I will have a lunch Reuben, because there was one day I was out and I missed my lunch. So that I think that's what happened. And it saved one extra. So then Saturday, guess what Saturday is? Christmas Eve. That is our party day. So I won't be cooking for supper. I'll be cooking for our party. Breakfast, I'm just going to have some liver mush, because that's what I'm not prepping this week. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. I'm not prepping because I'm not going to prep on the morning of Christmas Eve when I have so much to do. And lunch, there won't be a lunch because we'll have, we're getting our party started at 3 o'clock, so we have plenty of time in the evening to go with our festivities. And then Sunday, Christmas Day, I will be having liver mush for breakfast. Not sure about lunch and supper, but I've already told David we're having Chinese food. We like to do that sometimes on either Christmas Day or New Year's Day, because it's just the two of us. We do our thing on Christmas Eve, and there's just the two of us on Christmas Day. So we just do whatever we want to do. And I've already told him this year we're gonna have Chinese. Now what I'm gonna pick, I don't know, because I'll still watch, the sugar content and the fat content, all that kind of thing, the carb content. I'll watch it the best I can. But being Christmas, I'm gonna have something good, but something that doesn't bother my stomach. And then on Monday, I wanted something easy in the crock pot, because I will be undecorating if I hadn't already started Christmas Day. Judge me if you want to, but I've already said this before. When Christmas is over, for me, it's over Christmas Eve, because then Christmas Day is just me and David, and we're just back to business as usual. So a lot of times I just go ahead and start because I'm ready to get my house back. But Anyway, Monday, I know I'll be busy. And so I have that roast, the chuck roast that I bought on clearance the other week, last week, I guess it was. And from something I made, some tomato soup. I have carrots and celery left. And so that's a perfect opportunity to make a roast. And I have some potatoes left. So I will have the carrots and celery and some onions. I'll have all that in my roast. Breakfast will be liver mush again. And I'm going to do some of that John Souls chicken that I got on clearance last week. I have it in the freezer. Then Tuesday, this is not a crock pot recipe, but it's so easy. It just goes in the oven. Roasted boneless chicken thighs. We love them. Just seasoned however you want to season. Put on the Pampered Chef stoneware bar pan so that it's got a edge around it, a lip, so it doesn't, the juices don't spill out. But there's something the way it bakes up on that stone. They are delicious. So we're having that with some corn for David and lima beans. Breakfast is going to be the same thing. Liver mush and John Souls chicken. So that is my super easy week. But I think everything sounds good. And like I said, no prep. Not going to do that. So I'll have liver mush and chicken for the rest of the week. Or whatever I can find in here. That's just going to be one of those weeks. Just the kind that gets me in trouble sometimes. So keep your fingers crossed it doesn't get me in trouble this week. But it's just how it's going to have to be. So that is it for me. I have a Walmart pickup and a Food Line pickup or go in the store. I haven't decided yet. Probably in the store. I usually go in the store about once a month, but I kind of feel like I might need to walk around in there again today. You just don't know. So anyway, happy 21st of December. I hope y'all are getting ready for your holiday season. Now let's turn around and look at those groceries, which, by the way, most are for the party. So my Walmart order for our part is not too big today. Got our usual almond milk and regular milk, and I needed some salt. Oops, I'm sorry, make that blurry. And then I remember to get the right turkey bacon. This Sam's Choice uncured turkey bacon is delicious. He really, really likes that. And I was out of cheese sticks. And he knows some more of these little chimichangas this week, so I got 2 beef and 2 chicken. And the butter, part of that's ours and part of that's for the party, but I just left it on our side. And baking powder, I'm just about out of baking powder. And the mixed nuts are for David's little midnight snacks. And he felt like having the grape juice this week. He drinks the diet juices, so he's not getting all that sugar. And then my coffee, I've just been drinking the Great Value Classic. And then here, these are pole beans, cut Italian green beans. Here in the South, they're just pole beans. And a couple of cream of chicken soups. And I checked out, just out of curiosity, the stats on the healthy version as opposed just to the regular. Not much difference at all that I could see anything that was healthier about it for 30 cents more. So I just got the regular. And then we needed some more okra. And paper plates. Paper plates have really gone up. This was $6 and something. But I like the coated because it doesn't, the grease, the different things doesn't seep through. And then I'm taking the lazy way out on cream potatoes this week. And the only reason I got family size is because they had it marked down. It was like 20 cents more than the small size. So I'm like, well, why wouldn't I? So that is all for ours. Now I'll show you what I got for the party. The coconut, the semi-sweet chocolate, and the sweetened condensed milk all go with the M&M Magic Cookie Bars. I already have the M&Ms, and I think the graham cracker crumbs go with that too. And then some cheese cubes for grapes and cheese skewers. And I can't remember what takes, my sausage balls takes the cheese. And then the graham crackers are for the dip. I'm making the Little Debbie Christmas tree dip. I got lucky and I found the Christmas trees at Rose's the other week when I went to get Christmas lights. And so I'm making that dip. And that is what the Cool Whip and the cream cheese is for. And then for our meatballs, we have, and I don't know why I have 2 of these. I guess I hit it by mistake, but we have, all it is 2 pounds of meatballs, which I'm using these right here. 18 ounces of grape jelly, and they substituted a 30 because they didn't have an 18. So 18 ounces of grape jelly, 18 ounces of barbecue sauce, either kind you like. I don't just dump it. I like to melt it on the stove first, pour it over top of the meatballs in the crock pot, turn them off, let them go for, I don't know, 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever. And you have delicious barbecue meatballs. We make this all the time. One of Holly's favorites. And then I'm making my Mexican cheese dip, which I'll get my cheese at Food Line. But it takes pimentas and diced green chilies. And then the pineapple juice and the cheer wines are from a cheer wine punch. And then I need bowls for the dip. And then they forgot all my bread. I just realized they forgot my rolls. They forgot my pretzel things too. Well, I'm going to have to see if they charge me for any of this stuff and see what I'm missing. So I wanted some of those little Pretzilla bites to go with the cheese because they're really good. Now I'm upset. This is for a video that's coming out Friday. Peanut butter, Whoppers, malted milk powder, Rice Krispies. I'm going to let y'all guess. It's a classic. It's an oldie but goodie. I'm going to let y'all do some guessing what you think it is. But it will be up on Friday. So that's all for Walmart. Let me see what they're missing before I go to Food Line. For Food Line, didn't have a whole lot for us. Half and half, that's all they had, was the original, so I got it. I was taking a chance they had the low fat, and they didn't, so I got what I got. And I thought maybe I would have some cottage cheese on hand to help with my protein. I've not been doing good on that. And some eggs. And then I wanted liver mush this week. I always tell y'all what's in liver mush because y'all are like, what's liver mush? Well, here, read the ingredients. Pork broth, pork liver, cereal, which is corn and wheat meal, pork, salt, spices, caramel coloring. There you go. Just a liver loaf. Got these marked down. They are called beef bottom round steaks. I'm going to cut that in half and make 2 meals out of it. I don't know how to make them, but I'll look it up. For that price, 2 1/4 per meal, yeah, we'll do it. And then they had these ground chickens on sale for $2.57 for a pound. So I got all 3 of them. I'm going to put them in the freezer because David, when he makes tacos, he likes to make them out of ground chicken. So he'll have some on hand. Now I need some onions, so I got a big old bag of sweet onions. And then he was just about out of his chips, and he wanted the mix with the Funyuns in it. So that's what he got this week. Now, the other things I got are for the party. The sausage, which you have to use Nieces. Nieces and Nieces. They're local. That's for the sausage balls. And the ham is for, I already have the cheese on hand. To use these to make the ham and cheese rolls. Where you mix the mayonnaise and Worcestershire and mustard and all that. Put it on there. And then you put your ham and cheese and you bake it, the old school rolls. And then the grapes, I got black and green, are for the skewers with the cheese. And 2 pounds of white American cheese, which we had to mortgage the house to get this. That's for our Mexican cheese dip. And then the dark chocolate, which they were out of at Walmart. This goes with the treat that I'm going to show you on Friday. So that's all. That was all from Food Line. Okay, well that does it for me today. Hope you're having a good hump day, and I will see you on my next Vlogmas.